Kimmy.
What?
You got this.
Kimmy, I wanted to quickly dive into your experience with your recent live streams with Kingdom Hearts, particularly. What's the deal between you and Ansem? Huh?
Oh my god, okay.
What happened there? Because, I was locked in, honestly.
Can we just say that you totally failed the podcast? You were supposed to beat up for the season finale, and you have failed this city.
I failed. I'm a failure. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Dad. What's up? Welcome for another episode of the Moonpiece Podcast. But guess what, guys? We are on season 3. Three.
The German tree.
We are super excited that you guys have been with us along the way, and we are super hyped to get in and continue doing what we're doing for another year.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah, except we're going to have a little bit of a new segment for you guys later on in this episode. We'll get into that a little later, though.
Yes, we know everybody loves what we watching, so we're decided to add a new segment starting this season. But can you also believe that this is episode 53?
53!
Yeah. I honestly, they all kind of just congealed into one body of content for me. So it's a little hard to realize. If you told me it was 33, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
It sounds about right.
The math's math.
Yeah, bro. We were in the 30s. This is back when we had Chibi Thought on.
Oh my God.
That was 31.
What? We were in the studio back then.
Yeah.
Damn.
Kimmy's
It's been
hair
a
was black.
long way.
Wow.
Kimmy's hair was black in that video.
And long.
Pause.
Yeah. I was like, whoa. But let's start with guess what we watching, what we playing,
Yeah, what we saying, guys?
So it hasn't been much since we've met up last, but I finally started Lazarus on HBO.
What is that?
Nice.
That's that new anime from the creators of Cowboy Bebop.
Oh.
Beep bop. Beep bop. Beep bop.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. There's 8 or 9 episodes on there right now, and I feel like there was definitely a lot of. I'm not gonna say it was overhyped,
Yeah.
but I think that there were a lot of expectations going into this, considering this is the first project that the creator's done that I'm aware of ever since Cowboy Bebop came out.
Yeah.
And while the trailer and everything looks great, I'm just a little let down by the story right now. I'm not gonna lie. Do you guys know anything about it?
I know nothing.
Nothing at all, bro.
So, and this isn't spoiling anything. Lazarus pretty much takes place at 2045. There's this wonder drug that this one scientist.
That's next week.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
That there's this wonder drug that this one scientist invented and peddled with the pharmaceutical industry that's said to cure all pain, mental illness, disease, anything like that. It was a wonder drug that everybody just started taking. And even people who didn't really have any kind of sadness or illness or disease started taking it because it created some kind of euphoric effect. So everybody was taking it, right? And then 3 years later, homie comes out with a video yo, guys, thanks for all the love and support. You remember that drug that I came out with? Well, I created it to mutate in about 3 years and kill anybody who's taking it. And well, wouldn't you know, we're about 30 days away from 3 years. But hey, don't worry, I created a cure. But if you want it, you got to find it in one piece.
Stop it.
So he pretty much sends the world into a goose chase because he's pretty much he doesn't believe that humanity deserves to live because we're destroying the planet and we're constantly at war and
yeah,
AI's taking over and for so many different reasons. So he's you got to prove to me that you deserve to live pretty much.
Wow.
So anybody who finds him, he'll give the cure up, but nobody's been able to find him. So that's the premise of the show. So it's super interesting and the cast of characters is good. I just think
the writing isn't there.
Yeah. The writing's not there.
Yeah.
It's a
the
bit
premise
of a letdown.
sounds extremely interesting, but
sounds cool,
sometimes
yeah.
you can have the premise, but if you can't add anything around it.
Dude, and the only thing they're adding is that the main character can do parkour like no other.
Parkour.
And it's it's cool, but Jesus. 2 minutes of parkour stuff is wow, look at this. But then 5 minutes, it's oh, we're still doing this?
No.
It's
Okay.
like
I'm
that
talking about
one
5 minutes
singer.
straight. It's like what?
It's like that one singer, you know, that his thing is that he does a flip on stage.
Nope.
So he always does that.
Benson Boone,
Yeah.
the one that everybody's making fun of.
Yeah.
Right now, yeah, that's his name. Damn, thank God.
I don't even know.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I never heard any of his music before. My
He does
algorithm.
a flip. That's all I know.
Yeah, people be like,
That's what he
yeah,
does.
oh, he does a scream and he does a flip. People are like, he's peak. He's
Listen.
peak. He performed at the Grammys when like Doechii and all them, like all those like Sabrina
Yeah.
Carpenter, like all those women that was going crazy. And he was like the only guy who was just doing flips.
Listen, these days, sometimes that's all it takes.
These days, you know what's something that's been mad funny on TikTok? Have you seen the resurfaced Future and Cher clip?
No.
Where it's
Cher?
it's like a Gap commercial.
No.
No, I'm
Oh
show it
my
to
God!
me.
Different strokes for different.
That's gonna have to be in
folks.
the.
The segment later.
Oh
have
my
to
God!
be
Okay,
in the-
okay.
Yeah. You're gonna have to find it.
All right.
Then so Lazarus, if I honestly wouldn't recommend it.
Okay.
I honestly wouldn't
Say
recommend
less.
it. I'm gonna give it like maybe.
How many episodes so far?
Right now it's 9. I don't know how many it's slated for,
Okay.
but like, thank God I was working on a project during those 9 because like otherwise I would not have like watched it. It's definitely
Sometimes that
if you're gonna
happens.
watch it dubbed so you can watch it in the background. It's just
Laundry show.
yeah. The next thing I've watched was Netflix's new live action adaptation titled
God.
Bets.
Bets.
That's what I was going to talk to you about.
A word?
Oh, yeah.
Yo, based off of Kakeguri.
I will just
Kakeguri.
I'll fade into the background as y'all cook. Go ahead, y'all can spoil
I
it.
haven't seen it.
Oh.
No, just I've seen like little bits of people talking about it on Twitter.
Is that where you were going to talk about that something that you've seen that looks really bad?
Yes.
Well, you're right. It's not good.
Damn.
Guys, like I liked Kakeguri a lot. I'm not gonna
Yes.
say I loved it, even though I highly enjoyed watching it.
Never
But
seen it.
no, it's a fun ride.
It's a good
The
time.
intro slaps.
It's
Yeah.
always been in my watch list, and I just said I still don't think I'm interested right now.
That's fine.
It's a good time.
I would recommend it. I would recommend
Yeah.
it. But the live action adaptation, no.
Ass.
No.
Why is it called Bet instead of Kakeguri?
Because it's the
Because
West.
they
Is that
yeah.
how it translates?
I
Oh, they
don't
just-
know.
I don't know, but everything I've seen about it has been terrible.
It's like CW.
Worse than
like,
CW because I
I
think
would say
CW
so.
would have done better than this.
Yeah.
To be fair.
I'll agree. It's really much of a letdown. Like you've watched Kakeguri then, so what I think the biggest disappointment for me with this adaptation is they took. I think the main attraction of Kakeguri is the main character and how she just is like. What's the word I want to use? She's like.
Feisty?
No, I don't know how to describe it. She's just in a league of her own.
Yeah, she got that dog in her.
Oh, for real. She's like this ethereal being that just loves gambling. And it just like gets high off of the excitement.
She's
And
not afraid to give it all.
Yeah, putting her life on the line for it. Like it's so enthralled. Like I'm enthralled by like her desire to gamble and like the way she shocks the people around her, the way she like pulls off these moves. And this main character in the live adaptation is not it. They actually given her like a motivation, which I don't know if you like. I had to like rewatch Kakeguri a little bit to be like, yo, were there things that I missed?
Oh God.
But in
Like
the live
what?
in the live action adaptation, they straight up tell you like she's going to this school to find the people who've murdered her parents.
What?
And I'm like, I don't remember.
So in the
No.
anime, like it's basically the version of people think I just like to fight, but really I'm just fighting because I like to or something like that.
yeah,
that
she
kind
just
of thing?
gambles because
Yeah.
she just likes
She's
to
just like-
gamble.
She
yeah.
likes to gamble
But-
for the high of it.
the high, literally. Like she gets turned on by this.
She gets turned on. She wants to go in. Like she will come. Like just for like the what's it called?
the risk.
The
Yeah.
risk of
The
it all.
danger.
Really.
So what do you give it out of 10, Danny?
Honestly, I gave it the 3-episode rule.
oh, it's episode, not a movie.
No, yeah, it's episodes. I don't know how many. I saw that it was more than 3, and I was disappointed.
Oh, so you
I
tapped out.
really probably give it like a 4.
Okay.
I'd probably give it a 4. They took
So
the
that means
concept-
that's somebody's 6.
No, I don't know.
Somebody in this world gives that a 6, maybe.
I feel like bare minimum they could have at least stuck with not only the characters but also the costumes. Like the costumes,
Oh
like
yeah, they don't.
bare minimum. It's a high school. They have uniforms, and they didn't even follow that.
Yeah.
And also they changed like the character. Like the majority of the cast is originally girls with occasional men, and
Yes.
they threw more men in there
Yes,
than needed
they
to.
did.
And also they cheaped out on the costumes.
Yeah.
Like this one girl is literally supposed to be a blonde girl with like a full mask, and they gave her like a
Oh.
half
A
mask,
fucking COVID mask, bro.
a COVID mask.
Bro, oh wow, yeah.
Like
Ridiculous.
Oh my days.
And she wasn't even like the point of it. She was supposed to look exactly like one of the main bad girls, and she doesn't. You find out later that like I don't. It just destroys the whole thing. And she was like, "They call me Kakeguri." It's like, no, that's not the point, bro. Like,
You know what else was really bad? They introduced romance into this. I know, right? Ugh, brother. Ugh. The anime has no
Like
romance
lesbian?
at all. No, none.
because there's supposed to be horny lesbian tension,
Yeah,
but like,
but not romance.
yeah.
Not romance. That's desire.
Well, like it's supposed to be like lesbian horny. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but not romance.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. They introduced romance in the
With
live
girls
action.
or guys.
I would say girls and guys. The main girl of all people.
Really?
And she's not about that life. I'm very disappointed in this adaptation. I give it a 4 out of 10. Don't watch it.
Ugh.
Another show I recommend.
Caveat: 3
never to
episodes
watch.
in, guys.
Yeah, but again, like that's the 3 episode rule, and I feel like I've seen. And they're 40-minute episodes, guys.
Oh,
They're 40-minute episodes. I'm sorry.
not even the episodes
So
themselves.
that's 6 anime episodes.
yeah.
So I feel like I've seen enough.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The next thing I started watching was this is another live action show. It's not anime related though. Mobland, which is a Guy Ritchie a Guy Ritchie show on Paramount Plus that stars Tom Hardy. It's pretty much a show about UK gangsters.
Ooh.
It's really good. If you guys like anything that Guy Ritchie has done, I don't know if you guys remember the movie or the TV show The Gentleman.
No.
He's got a very like raunchy style, but he really knows his way around like I don't know the gangster scene because both the movie and the TV show revolve around that too. But Mobland does a really good job with it as Tom Hardy being the main lead in the show, and that he is so good. Just like
He's so hot. I
he's
can't.
so charismatic. He's suave. It's a good cast of characters. You guys know Helen Mirren?
No.
I know people always say like, "Is she hot like Helen Mirren?" or something
I've
like
never
that. I
heard
heard
that
people
before.
say that.
Never heard the name.
People call like I feel like people say it in reference of like she's like aged hotly or whatever. She's like vintage.
Well, okay.
I don't know. I don't know if I hear it as jokes. I don't know what the reference is. I don't know the context.
You guys,
Okay.
I'd be surprised if you guys hadn't seen.
Somebody
her
would say
other
maybe
things.
look up a picture of her young. I don't know. Maybe type in young Helen Mirren.
She's pretty much like the Joker of this show. Like she just wants to watch the world burn.
Okay.
And she's such a good character. I really enjoyed Mobland. Mobland, for what's going on TV right now, I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10. Season finale comes out this week. If you guys like Peaky Blinders,
Peaky Blinders.
anything like that, this is definitely the show to watch. 100% recommend. One thing I definitely don't recommend, and I dropped it
Oh God.
a few weeks ago now. Last of Us season 2.
Ooh.
I've never even watched season 1.
Oh.
I saw bits and pieces while my mom was watching season 1. I was like, maybe I will watch this.
Season 1 was really good. But I don't want to say anything that I don't know if you guys care about spoilers at
I've
all.
already watched every cutscene to this video game, so I know the story.
Do you care about the story?
Not really. The only thing I've heard about this is that like Bella trained like a lot, and then they didn't use any of those scenes.
That's really sad. I think that the show right now is getting a lot of hate because of her character.
Oh yeah, people are coming at like how she looks versus like how the character like looks like.
Which is not her fault.
Yeah,
That's not. That's just.
it's just like I don't care because I don't even watch it. But yeah, the characters don't. She doesn't look like the girl in the game. And The Last of Us is a very just like Uncharted is a very story centric game. You know what I mean? You kind of like you really. It's not really open world in the sense of because I don't know you never had a PlayStation, so you probably never played it. So it's a very like the story is it's everything. So kind of adapting is kind of even funny because like it really is 1-to-1. Just you could just watch the cutscenes.
Yeah.
Should be
Which
easy.
is what I did is I like played the game a little bit. I tried it for like an hour.
Okay.
And I was just like, I'm okay. I was like, I'm good. It wasn't my cup of tea in regards to like type of game to play. Like I enjoy Uncharted. I just wasn't feeling Last of Us.
Love Uncharted.
But I watched the cutscenes and I think the story for the first one is fantastic. And what gamers felt about the second one was already up to contention, right? So this season 2 was already up against people not liking the story of the game already anyway, even after it came out. You know what I mean? So there's a double layer. So even though I don't watch it, I'm just trying to give like the gamer context around the game itself. And I think it also doesn't help that they're breaking up the second game into like 3 seasons, right?
Oh, really?
2, 3, and 4 is going to be telling Last of Us 2, where Last of Us 1 was just one whole game. So people already didn't enjoy the game. So I can't even imagine the story, the game being cut into 3 seasons. So you can go ahead and say what you.
I wouldn't be surprised if that is the plan to do what to do with the second game, but I wouldn't be surprised if they cut out the 4th season and just do it with the 3rd season, because the way, so spoiler, right?
We're fine.
Spoilers, guys. Pedro Pascal's character dies in the 2nd episode of the 2nd season.
Yep.
And I will say he was very much a draw for the show. His presence, his acting, his character, even playing Joel, was definitely bringing people to the show.
Yeah.
It brought me to the show, as well as being a fan of Last of Us, but I also really like Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
But then after he died, it's kind of like
now?
The girl that plays the main character, what's her name? Bella
Ramsey?
Bella Ramsey. I'm not hating on her whatsoever. Let me make that be clear, because again, any hate that she's getting right now, I think that's really just the director's fault. Oh yeah, she was amazing. It's really the director's fault, the screenwriters, and how they're utilizing her character. Especially after you're telling me that a lot of what she's like trained for, they're not using. That's not her fault.
Yeah.
So I'm not shitting on her at all. But her character is just not enough for me to stick around with the show, because at the end of the day, it's just like another zombie apocalypse show. And there needs to be more to just the concept, because right now I'm telling you the writing is kind of there, but again, Pedro Pascal was a big draw for it. And also just like the character Bella Ramsey plays is very different from what it is in the video games. She's very just like whiny and complainy, and
really,
it's just like
it doesn't come off the same, I think. And also people's issue, I think, when it comes to the appearance, is that the character in the game looks so much different because it aged up, because time passed from the first game to the second game.
5 years.
And obviously because like this was recorded fairly close to each other, and humans, we don't really can't emulate that in a short amount of time. We don't change that much. Like how we looked at 27 is not that far off to like where we
the opposite
are
problem
now.
that the Stranger Things cast is
so
having.
complete.
Well, that's because they were babies, right? They came in. Now it's just like, get it over with. But she still looks young.
Okay.
So I think how the character's acting doesn't help also with how the character
It's supposed to be
looks,
portrayed, yeah.
You know what I mean? Physically. So that's where I think some people's, once again, never watched it. So I don't have an opinion on it either way. So
Yeah, I know, just like myself, I dropped it episodes ago. I'm not going to finish it. I'm just going to watch like a quick video on how it ends, and I'm seeing that other people have done the same, and that viewership dropped significantly during season 2. So I can't imagine this show going on another 2 seasons to a 4th season. I just don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So Last of Us, another show that's happening right now, I don't recommend it.
Okay.
A show that I do recommend, Adults.
Yo, remember when he said shit was short?
Yo, it's been like 15 minutes.
20.
Oh, wow, I was off by 5. Well, 20 since you started recording. Remember, we had to do a little do-over because
You're
of
right,
some
you're
technical
right.
difficulties.
17.
You're right. Okay.
Adults on FX, which
Oh, I saw it come up on Hulu.
yeah. It's
Well-
another like New York-based sitcom.
Of course it is.
With like a bunch of millennial
Bro,
Gen
just be
Zers.
watching stuff.
Yeah, well, anything that like takes place in New York, I'm a sucker for. But I will not be watching Sex in the Cities and Just Like That, because the new season just came out. I've just heard.
How is Adults?
Oh, Adults is really good. Sorry, I know. Yeah. Adults is really good. If you guys just want something like super easygoing, funny, with a great cast of characters, like you guys will recognize a lot of the cast that's on there. They've done other small projects, and they're also, I think, a lot of content creators that I've been following for a few years now. It's directed by Nick Kroll. So if that means anything
boy.
to you guys, it's not like
him.
Big Mouth.
Pass.
Pass?
Because Big Mouth.
Yeah.
I know you say it's not like Big Mouth, but
Thank God it's down.
I just thank God Big Mouth is over.
I can't believe it.
Everyone
We
cheered.
can just move on, bro. That and Rick and Morty. Let's just put it in a box and leave it to pre-COVID.
Facts.
Just-
Yeah, it lasted way
Disgusting.
too long. I'm still watching The 100, which is great. I
Watching
did
what?
watch The 100.
Oh.
Still watching that season 3. I watched New Moon and Eclipse.
Yeah.
You were supposed to
wait.
we're supposed to-
Natalie wanted to watch it, and we were both working on a project together. So I was
Listen,
like,
guys, we're committing to watching a lot of
I've
things on
watched
this
it
podcast.
like 5 times before this, so
You
like
know.
it doesn't matter.
But it's different. As long as
He'll
you're willing to
remember
watch
it even
with
more
us.
now. He'll have more jokes.
But I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, we didn't really
Maybe-
announce that to people that we're going to be having.
Well, hold on. Maybe we should announce it because I'm not gonna lie, Kimmy. Like, it really
Stop.
doesn't hold up that well.
Oh well, I'm still gonna watch it for the.
Yes. Okay.
Listen, bro.
For the
Oh, you do wanna
culture.
watch
She's-
it.
For the culture.
Bro, so we're gonna be
You were
doing
fighting hard against it for a
You
while,
were.
though, bro.
Okay, she fought against One Piece too, right? Well, listen, and look where we are now, right? I might as well watch it, right? Watch it for the content. So, listen, guys, we're gonna be doing movie night. So once a month, we're just gonna like get together and go on stream, and we'll pick a random movie to watch each month. Maybe we could do like a poll for people to vote on which one. So like,
that could be fun.
some of the movies on the docket is like the OG Power Rangers that she's never seen
Mighty
the movie.
Morphin.
Oh, I never seen that yet.
I haven't seen
Holes.
anything but.
He's
Yes.
never,
never seen Holes.
Holes, guys.
That's crazy.
Which I'm
That's
sorry,
too
bro.
damn bad, though.
Yeah, see, you
That's
love
the
saying
only
that.
reference he knows.
No, I can fix that.
I'm gonna watch the Twilight movies. Listen, man, we're watching a lot of things here. So this season's gonna be chock full of reactions.
Yay.
And then the last thing I'll bring up again because you said that you caught up on it. To Be Hero X.
What's that?
Fantastic,
episodes.
fantastic. I want more. Give me 12 more. Give me 3 more. Man,
What is it?
Dude, I talked about it in the last episode.
Oh, I forgot.
Nah, bro, you gotta start rewatching our episodes.
Sorry. I started it.
To
You
be
say you started it?
Yeah.
To Be Hero X.
Oh,
Was
she
that,
mean not the show. She means the our episode.
yeah, yeah.
Our episode.
To Be Hero X was that superhero show that I was telling you about, where everyone's powers are based off of.
Yes, yes. My friend was telling me about that too.
Yeah. So Corey caught up on it.
Yo, To Be Hero X is everything I wanted my hero to be.
See, that's what I'm hearing.
Everything I wanted my. Oh my god. I don't know how many different heroes it's gonna jump between in regards to the storytelling,
Okay.
but they could keep this shit up forever, and I'm locked in. I like what it's going so far. It's 8 episodes, right?
Okay. Okay.
The 4th episode, I was like, is this JJK?
The Commoner.
Oh my
no
days!
spoilers.
I'm not gonna say. It's just like
no.
I'm sitting here like, yo, this is all working now. Last like 30, not even 30. It was like the last 10 seconds, and I sat. My jaw dropped. I said,
Same, bro.
now, the animation I think is so interesting because it does kind of look like Diet Arcane,
Yes,
but then it does flip back and forth between maybe Invincible style animation. I don't want it's anime looking, but like it does switch between this 2D and this 3D look.
They mix
And
it
it's
up a lot.
I don't know if it's for budget constraints, but however they want to kind of animate fights and like maybe storytelling.
like Penny and Stocking.
I've never seen that, so
Yeah, I never saw it either.
so it switches from looking like Arcane to looking like a traditional anime, essentially.
Put that on the list.
But it so far it looks like it's telling segmented stories of different heroes. I don't know how they're gonna all bring it together, but this world is so rich in the amount of details and the way that it's connected. What I'm seeing so far, it has stunned me. I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for how good it was gonna be.
Okay.
First 3 episodes, I still was like, it's okay. It's okay. I was like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Episode 4, I said, y'all got me.
Yep.
Y'all got me.
And
I'm
then
here for it.
I thought even the 5th episode was really good too.
Everything that's been happening
Yeah.
with that, with the whole like what's his name?
E-Soul.
Like
Soul.
E-Soul. Man. It happened again, actually. They
Happened
did it again,
bro.
Oh my God, they did it twice to me. I said, and they did it in slow-mo. I won't say what it is, but people who saw it,
excited.
you know what I'm saying. They did it in slow-mo, and I'm sitting here like, okay, so first you did it to me in Whiplash, and now you're making me sit here and watch the bad thing happen, like slowly. So it's not like emotionally draining the same way like when I was talking about Orb, but I do think it's so fun. It's so enjoyable. It tugs on the heartstrings. The characters are well written. I dabbled between both the English dub and the the Japanese dub. I do prefer the Japanese dub still. I just creature of habit for some reason. Something about the English it was still good. You know what I mean? But that's so far I'm giving this an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
What do you think about that intro though?
It's okay.
Damn.
Too Arcane. And I don't think the Arcane intro is that great.
I mean, it was pretty great.
Everybody got different tastes. It's just I know people love it.
The Arcane intro is
I like-
Imagine Dragons, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think that the To Be Hero X intro is really good.
Okay.
I'm like listening to it on repeat.
Yeah.
All right. I'm excited to. I'll definitely
You
be
should
watching.
please.
No, I will.
You'll
It's
love
been
it.
on my list. I know you told me about it, and then my friend told me about it, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's that one. I just forgot that was the name
Like
of it.
watching this and having Vigilantes at the same time, and then knowing My Hero is over, it's like, man, this show is healing a lot of like My Hero trauma for me right now.
Yeah.
A lot of superhero stuff.
Other things that I've watched, some very weird things I have on my docket, guys.
Oh, let's go.
All right, so I have finally watched Camp Rock for the first time.
Woo! Camp Rock.
Camp Rock, yo,
I never
can
watched it.
I say?
Really?
I've seen some clips, but I've
Alright.
never watched it.
What?
Why did you watch
I'm
it?
surprised.
For who?
I was just one of
Sometimes
those
you
nights.
just do.
I was just like,
Fuck it.
well, I saw like a TikTok and I said, I know the reference. I know all the mad of these references, but I've never seen it.
Damn, I feel like I would have rather just started like a new manga series or a book or something.
Sometimes you just need a random shit.
Do I read manga?
He's right. He's right.
You would do that. Me?
That's
I'm
why I
a-
said book. Well, you don't. that
Me?
doesn't matter.
He don't read.
I'm
I
doing
know, I
research
know.
for the podcast.
Right,
Listen,
right,
everything I watch is research and intel for the podcast. So now I can talk about Camp Rock. And can I say the girl from Mike's Super Short Show, the Missy Elliott white girl, Sally,
Allison.
whatever,
Yeah.
Allison Stoner.
Yo, her character in Camp Rock is a bitch.
Really?
Oh my God. She acted so betrayed from Demi Lovato character. What's the Demi Lovato's character name?
I don't even
This is
remember.
me. This
Yeah.
is me. She was so betrayed by This Is Me, and she met her all but 5 minutes ago. She was like, you should stay away from that girl, whatever, the blonde girl with the mother who doesn't show her any attention.
Yeah.
And they somehow
Mitchie.
Mitchie. That's what it was.
She was, she was like, you shouldn't be friends with her. And Mitchie was desperate, bro. She was a brokey. She was like, I'm trying to get in where I need to fit in. Now,
Facts.
was she a liar? And was she kind of going crazy for coming at the Wizard of Waverly Place mom like that and lying about the Wizard of Waverly Place mom is the mom?
She still looked good, by the way.
Yes. But like Shorty was so she cared too much. She was so betrayed. Like I was like, we get it. You got trauma with the blonde girl, but like you going mad. I'm gonna snitch and tell the people. And then when somebody's about to snitch on her, she was like, hey, that's not cool. I was like, you was just about to blackmail her about hiding what her mom working in the cafeteria. The Jonas Brothers, what are we doing? Why? Why?
That's
Like,
just what they did.
I get what they were going for. It's just because I actually watched Sunny with a Chance, but I've never watched Camp Rock.
That's so funny.
So I have reference from that, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? And I'm just like, man, this is just like a worse High School Musical.
Shout out to Demi. She just got married, by the way. They just got married.
Shout out to her.
Yeah.
But this movie,
I
the Disney needs.
The only scene I saw was like them playing some kind of. They were having like some kind of dance party.
Oh my
And
God.
there was like a.
When
The
I finally got to see the keyboard thing,
scene.
dun, 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 and then it was like, this is a hip hop dance class, and then they was, this is hip hop. There was one nigga who just didn't have fucking lines. They let him have one line, and all he did was use his drums. I was use your words.
Use your
Use your words. He was using drums for everything. Man, you really know how to make the beats. Oh my God.
So funny. You know that the keyboard scene, there was no music?
Of course
Yeah.
not.
There was no music.
No.
Alice
She was
Stoner
over here.
was like,
this is me. See, this. You see, I got the machine right here.
Yeah. yeah. And so she was pretending and she was just dancing. And she was like, I didn't know what kind of music they were going to put over it.
Yo.
So that's why it sounds so weird. So when it came out, it was like, oh.
She. Everybody, I think, tried their best.
I can't imagine Allison Stoner playing a mean character.
Well, it doesn't come off as mean.
So she's like I'm calling her mean. That's how I'm.
Oh, okay.
Take
You know how in
People
Princess
t-
Diaries,
She's the I told you so friend. The whole.
Oh, okay.
But then eventually he's like, you know what? I'm gonna look out for you now. And now we're friends.
yeah, but you know how in Princess Diaries, like the main girl's
Well, you can
best
ask him if
friend.
he's seen it.
No,
I never
yeah,
seen it.
I've-
So.
You've
What?
never seen Princess Diaries?
Anne
Now that's
Hathaway?
kind of crazy. Like Camp Rock, all right, whatever. Like it's an age thing, but like Princess Diaries, that's like a culture thing.
good movie.
That's a great movie.
Okay.
They're coming out with the third one.
Which is it's appropriate actually. It's been what, like 20
Something
years?
Yeah, it's been
Damn.
years. Whew.
Honestly, both are great. Princess
Yeah,
Diaries 1 and 2.
and two fantastic. Both of them fantastic.
Not familiar
Anyways,
with the game.
her best friend is like, like kind of a bitch as well. So like,
2001.
2001. I was in first grade, bro.
25 years.
He said, "Oh my days."
Anyways,
That's scary.
but yeah, I'm so glad you watched Camp Rock.
Other movie on the docket. So the rabbit hole after Camp Rock got deeper.
Oh, what'd you watch?
Rewatch Johnny Tsunami.
Oh, nice. A classic.
Yo, all right. So his granddad, OG Johnny,
Yeah.
baddie, hot guy,
Okay.
hot granddad, crazy. I was like,
Gilf.
I was like, they ODing.
Gilf.
Johnny Tsunami's dad is the worst father in Disney Channel original movie history.
No, that's kind of.
Name another worst father.
This is
Let me see.
Yeah,
the
I mean,
grandfather or the father?
that's the grandfather.
Let me see.
But this was back.
Isn't he?
Johnny Tsunami's dad is the worst, the most obnoxious, the most traumatized, childish dad in Disney Channel history. He is so salty at his father that he don't let Johnny have no life, bro. Like, he really hate his dad for his dad just being chill.
Damn.
And he's over here like,
daddy
I
issue.
work hard. I bust my ass and all that other stuff like that. Like, look where I am now. Like, look at my success. And he's just a bum. And now my son's trying to be like you.
Daddy
Oh, so
issues
he's
goes
jealous.
hard.
He's
Jealous because
jealous
he's over
that-
here like, man, granddad is so much more chill.
Yep.
Right? He's mad cool. He's Johnny Tsunami. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Walking around with his little pride necklace. The mom, fucking useless.
Oh.
She watches this dad be a complete ass to Johnny all movie. And it takes until bro runs away for her to finally be like, well, you know, you are kind of being a jerk.
Oh, wow.
So what? Like, is that?
I
when
miss
did you-
I miss the old you. When
Does
you
he run
used to-
away in the beginning of the movie or at the end?
near the end of the movie? I forgot this nigga ran away back to Hawaii.
Yeah. No, that was the whole
Him
thing.
and the famous Jet Jackson, R.I.P. They was just like, you know what? Well, you don't want to get shipped out to a Navy thing, another place, and get relocated. And I'm tired of my dad and the school coming down on me. Let's just dip.
Let's go
And
to
these
Hawaii.
niggas end up in Hawaii from Colorado.
Crazy.
And they like 12. Nobody stopped these kids?
And they made it.
Yes. When they got the call up, it was like, yeah, we in Hawaii. They didn't even show you going on the journey. They just said, I got a plan. And it just cuts back and it's like, wait,
No questions.
what do you mean? They just hopped on a random Navy jet, apparently.
Yeah, people just let him
Sneaky.
on.
Still a good movie, still holds up. Xenon is in it too, the girl. But
Oh,
they
yeah.
barely have her in it.
Back in the day.
But back in the day, they all used to be in each other's
Yeah.
thing. I'm surprised Raven Simone didn't show up somewhere.
Yeah. Now the one thing I'll say is that I didn't realize the gap between that movie and the second one was so far. So I didn't rewatch the second one.
I didn't even know there was a second Johnny
Of course
Tsunami.
there is.
Back on board. Listen, bro. Listen.
Classics.
You know, I know my shit, bro. So,
But he doesn't know Princess Daughters.
I wasn't gonna say.
oh, come on, bro.
I wasn't
Listen,
gonna
I
say.
know what it is. You know what I mean? At least I'll know it exists. He didn't even know it existed. I just said I've never seen it. It's like from 1999, I believe,
Yes.
is the first one.
Yes.
And then the second one doesn't come out till like 2008.
It's a while.
I'm like, damn. He mad. He way older. So watch that. I watch Gotta Kick It Up.
Oh, wow. Which one was that one?
The cheerleader movie. She said, "Wait, come
Yeah.
on, girl, you Latina,
I know. It's been a while. Bro, there's
America
so many.
Ferrera,
Yo, you're right. Yep.
bro."
That was a good one.
And then the girl, I
watched
think
this.
apparently she played Belle on the Broadway. She was like the teacher, the person who was like, I'm gonna teach these girls how to dance. I went to Juilliard,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
used to work for a .com corporation that failed. Like, I forgot the plot of this thing. I thought it was gonna be more close to like Bring It On, but it was entertaining. I was like,
Was it a movie?
huh?
Was it a movie?
Was it a movie?
Gotta Kick It Up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gotta
it's
Kick
a
It Up.
movie.
Okay.
You never heard of Gotta Kick It Up?
No.
Another really good
Yeah,
movie.
that's also a classic. That's where the Si Se Puede line comes from.
Oh.
If you watch any Disney Channel thing, Latina representation is on deck in that movie.
Yep.
And my last thing, shout out to Toasty Marshmallow for inviting me to the red carpet premiere in New York for the Karate Kid Legends.
Woo!
Dude, I'm jealous.
Nice.
I'm
Yeah,
that-
super jealous. That's so cool.
Okay, I'm excited. How did you like it? How did you like the new Karate Kid movie?
So, first thing I'll say, coming in, I didn't walk on the red carpet, so I'm not special.
Wasn't
Yeah.
expecting you
But
to.
I did walk past it, and as I was walking past it, I got to saw Jackie.
Jackie Chan.
I saw Jackie Chan.
One
bro.
more
so
thing.
Bro.
Should have hit him with the one more thing.
That's not been crazy. That would
That
have
would
been
have
crazy.
been insane.
So, saw Jackie Chan, so that was dope. Didn't interact, but it was good to just
See him
visually.
right
That's
there.
sometimes all you need.
Yeah.
'Cause what was I going to say? Yo, man, Rush Hour 4. You know what I mean? What's Rush Hour 4? You know what I mean? What's going to happen?
If Chris Tucker won't do it, I will.
So I'll give context in regards to my knowledge of Karate Kid stuff. I have not watched Cobra Kai.
Neither have I.
I understand. I hear the rumblings of things that go on, and a lot of people that show back up in the show, and the premise is like the villain.
Do you have to watch Cobra Kai to watch this?
I'm just breaking down what I know. It helps.
Okay.
Oh,
Like it
okay.
doesn't take away. It
Okay.
helps. It's all one. Everything's a shared
Same
universe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everything's a shared universe. Because have you ever seen the Jaden Smith Karate Kid?
Yes.
Are you telling me that's also in the same universe?
Yes. It's all
That's
the
what
same.
Jackie Chan. That's the
where he
Jackie Chan
comes in.
one.
No, I know. I watched that one.
Yeah.
It's
I
the
didn't know
same
that that's going to be
universe.
in the same universe as the one that just came out now. I thought this was just like a reboot
No, they're all connected.
because Ralph Macchio is not in the.
They're all
Jaden
connected.
Smith one.
They find a way to
Incorporated.
incorporate it. So
Okay.
that's why I'm trying to say like what I
Is Jaden Smith in this?
no, you would have known.
Do they talk about him?
No.
Okay, so Jackie Chan's like, yeah, fuck that kid.
No, but it's just like another one of his students.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's a lot of time passed from that.
I mean,
Yeah.
That movie
it's-
came out in
He was a kid.
2010.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was 15 years ago. So even Jackie Chan I don't want to give away everything
Yeah,
because I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like I'm not sure if you might actually watch it.
No, I do want to watch it.
So-
I'm a huge Karate Kid fan.
So once again, let me get back on track.
yeah.
My knowledge is I have not seen Cobra Kai.
Mm-hmm.
I have not watched the original Karate Kid movies in who knows how long,
But you did watch it.
but I did watch them before, and I've always thought they were okay. I absolutely love the Jada Smith Karate Kid movie.
That was good.
Right? So this is my context coming into this movie.
Hold on, I'm so sorry. You never watched the original Karate Kid?
No, he did.
Okay, okay.
Just not in a
I
long
just
time.
haven't watched them in forever, but
Okay,
I don't glaze them. Like you, I'm always going to tell you I prefer the Jada Smith movie any day over watching any of those movies. Just for me, nostalgia does not cloud my judgment there on this. Start out the gate, this movie to me is an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Nice.
That's great.
The main character, Lee, got the Rush Hour name, so it's super easy to remember. Just think about Lee for Rush Hour.
Lee.
Super like endearing, cool character. They based it in New York City.
Love that.
The first half of the movie really feels like a really heavy movie in regards to like its tone, the story that it's telling. It's really, really interesting.
Okay.
But they don't have Jackie Chan in the first half of the movie. You
Okay.
know what I mean? So it's really focused
Damn.
on it's not Jackie Chan's movie.
I thought it was. I thought he was like the sensei.
No.
Wow, it's not his movie though.
Okay.
I mean, was it Jackie Chan's movie for the Karate Kid?
For the Jaden Smith one?
It's Jaden Smith's movie.
It felt like. he
Yeah, but
played
it's Jaden
Supporting
it's
roles.
the name of the things is called Karate Kid, not Karate Man.
Yeah, but I mean, even back then, I feel like a lot of people who went to go see it
Nah,
was
Ralph-
because Jackie Chan.
Nah, it was just
Yeah,
supporting.
but the story. I'm not talking about what people go see it for. We're talking
Yeah.
about the story.
Yeah,
itself.
the story.
Either
Yeah,
way.
it's Jaden Smith and then this Lee guy. But I mean, you can't tell me that Jackie Chan is not the one bringing eyes to the screen.
I'm sure
we're
it's
We're not
helping.
talking about the box office appeal.
yeah.
I'm talking about
The movie
story,
itself.
the
Yeah.
plot. The plot never revolves around the adult.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's called the Karate Kid.
Yes.
So, anyways, the character Lee, very, very endearing, really easy to root for. His choreography that they taught him, very reminiscent to young Jackie Chan.
Aw.
The whole clumsy thing, like the way that Jackie Chan kind of like is all over the place and frantic and things like that. Super dope. His fighting techniques out the gate, fire. He already comes pre-assembled, right? The plot of this thing, for the most part, is they tell you that there's two branch families, right? From the Miyagi family and the Han family. Han is Jackie. And then they emigrated from from China. Some family ended up in Japan. That's how you end up with the Miyagi family. Some stay in China. That's how you end up with the Han family. They split their things, their fighting techniques between Kung Fu and Karate. This movie, for the sakes of everything, to bring in Ralph Macchio, Jackie asks for help to train the Karate Kid in this movie, Lee,
Nice.
on both styles, and now that's why the headband thing I had, it's 2 branches. The quote in the movie is 2 branches become one.
That's pretty cool.
Gorgeous.
So
Sounds really good.
they spend the first half of the movie, which I think is much more well paced and written, on Lee.
Okay.
Once Jackie Chan gets involved, it's not that good.
Okay.
Damn.
Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio kind of get involved at the same time. The second half of the movie, it becomes funnier. It becomes way funnier at that point, and you're smiling because Jackie Chan's on screen. But the direction of the movie becomes almost just like it didn't feel as serious anymore. You know what I mean? And the reason why I love like the Karate Kid movie with Jaden Smith, it felt serious the whole time.
Okay.
That kid, that villain in that movie, he would fuck me up in real life.
Yeah.
As the kid.
Yeah.
As the kid.
Yes.
Like you saw, that kid was a menace. Do you remember seeing that?
Yeah.
That kid was, I don't give a fuck what you show me from the OG Karate Kid movies. I don't care what you show me from Cobra Kai. And the villain kid in this movie is just some crazy Spanish kid from the Bronx. That's literally it. But that guy's really, really good in that Karate Kid movie. This villain, it's whatever, right? It gets cartoony in a way. Like they add like a lot of weird sound effects. They have this thing called the 5 Interborough Karate Tournament, where like people just fighting in the streets as their tournament or whatever in different boroughs. So there's like tournament arcs, and then like the finale is like on the top of a giant skyscraper.
Which looks so cool.
It looked cool as shit, but it looked like a Tekken stage.
Tekken
all right.
And they also had the OD Tekken plug, and I saw it. I'm watching. I was like, "That's a brand integration." If I ever did see one, this is Tekken marketing. There's like a guy that's a boxer. It's very just heavy New York City storyline, which I think is something cool and different because Karate Kid stories has either been in China or it's been in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
So having something New York centric is cool. 8 out of 10, but like I feel like somebody who maybe given it maybe a harsher lens in regards to that plot won't forgive the second half of the movie as much, because like it turns into a montage thing. It's just like a joke off. It's fun,
but it still loses part of the series.
it loses some of the seriousness, and that first half was like, oh, it was making me feel this. It was feeling like an anime. Like the kid was given like they gave almost some JJK level trauma to come with.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? And it's like they kind of just squandered the potential of it to make Jackie more involved in the movie. Like forcing him in more was what I think brought the movie down. Him and Ralph Macchio, who just came there for the check, honestly.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah.
So
He doesn't do anything else.
oh yeah, so that's my thoughts on Karate Kid. Definitely recommend watching it though. I
I'm
totally
gonna
had
watch
fun.
it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna watch it.
it's cool. Like the music is cool in it.
Don't know if I'll go to the movie theater to watch it though.
You can just wait till it comes out on streaming.
Yeah. I love Jackie Chan. I would be
We
really
can tell
upset.
because you're over here like the movie should be about Jackie Chan. I'm like sitting here like we're losing the plot right now, bro. I'm sitting here trying to like review the movie. He's over here like, why is it not about the adults?
Clearly, the director lost it too.
Yeah,
Jackie Chan
obviously this is why you're not directing the movie, because it became about Jackie Chan. And I was like, this is what the movie got.
Yeah.
So-
One more thing. No,
Nope. Kimmy, what are you watching?
So I started this new show, and it's called Cherry Magic. 30 Years of Virginity Can Make You a Wizard.
is this an isekai?
No, it's not.
Oh my days.
Sounds like an isekai.
Okay, so I needed a new laundry show while I'm doing things. And it's this show it's super short. I think it's like 12 episodes. But it's about these two guys that work in an office. And this guy is 30 years old. And when he turns 30, he gains the power of telepathy. So when he touches someone, he can hear their thoughts because he's a virgin.
Oh.
And so apparently in this universe, if you're by the age that you're 30, you're a virgin, you get powers. So he finds out the really cool, hot, like suave dude that like all the girls are obsessed with actually has like a crush on him.
Oh.
And
is he a gay?
Yeah, not at first. But he was just kind of like, I don't know, maybe I'm kind of feeling him too. Like that. He likes me.
Nice.
I'm a loser. Why would he like me? And like he hears the thoughts of the other guys. Like, oh my god, he's so cute. Look at his bedhead. Look at everything. Like, I just wanna talk to him. I just wanna all this stuff. And it's so.
Is he
funny.
touching these people?
Yeah, like if he's like in contact with them. So like if he like passes like a bag to someone at the store, it's
Okay,
like, oh,
okay.
here you go. Or like if he's in an elevator, like, touch to touch with someone, he can hear their thoughts, just like that, like in the office, all kinds of stuff. So shenanigans ensue, and it's pretty funny. It's a cute thing.
It looks nice. I like the poster for it.
Yeah, and it's nice to have.
What's it on?
It's on Crunchyroll.
On Crunchy?
And it's nice to have, protagonists that aren't like teenagers,
Oh.
Yeah, so office,
my.
office things. So it's cute. And, slice of life, but, shenanigans. So
And he's a virgin.
yeah, he's
So
a
I'm sure-
virgin.
oh, man.
So, things ensue. But yeah, I highly
Oh,
recommend that.
no. That's a screenshot.
He's looking at all the references from it. Yeah, it's a good time.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
For video games, both Overwatch is having a Street Fighter collab right now, which looks pretty good.
I
It's
think they've
just
done that.
nope, never done that. But people are enjoying that. The only thing is that the same like 3 characters are having like all the collabs, and it's a money grab, but it's so frustrating because it's like if you would have given it to the others characters that haven't gotten anything, those fans will also buy. Like we will spend money.
Yeah, y'all are fucking suckers. Because every time you come back with a new one, I'm like, y'all not mad at these people?
I am, but I'm already here.
I'm I am the problem.
I mean, I'm not buying it.
We know how we don't gotta re-explain how you go about it. We still know you spent money.
I didn't. No, I didn't buy the Street Collab. I
Not
didn't
this
get
one,
it. Nothing.
yeah. The
no.
next one though.
I don't know. It depends on what it is.
See,
And Marvel Rivals season 2.5 finally introduced Ultron.
as a playable character.
Yes, as a playable
Oh, look at
character.
that.
Yeah.
I haven't touched it since.
Yeah, Emma Frost and Ultron are the ones for this season.
Yeah.
Pretty cool so far. He just dropped today.
Are people still playing this game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently it's lost a big significant amount of
Yeah.
like player groups.
100%. It was inevitable.
Yeah. The honeymoon phase I think has like ended, but like, the
Yeah.
ones who play are play.
Also,
you
it's
know?
hot outside.
It's hot out.
Yeah, I mean, it's hot outside. Like it's like people outside, so it's like it's less. People got less hours to game.
True, at least the casual ones. I feel like the
Yeah.
ones that are playing this, like
That's what I meant. Like the casuals is when it's hot outside, they're gonna go outside.
yeah, that's
the
valid.
sweats. There's always gonna sweat.
I went to Anime Boston.
Anime Boston, second time
Boston.
volunteering.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know you were volunteering.
Yes. So I was staff for the second year. Guys, I highly recommend if I know a lot of people, they always say like, hey, I really want to go to more conventions, more things, but I can't afford to go. Try volunteering. Some conventions even pay, This one, it is just volunteering. We do not get paid, but, we get free food and we get, the hotel and, get to do whatever you want, for there. So I staffed again and I was part of the social media team and it was good. A lot of the people from my team last year, some of them switched different departments, but they still came in to say hi and, so I didn't know as many people. Again, I went to some random panels, 'cause sometimes like when my friends were busy, what are you going to do? Just walk around and do stuff. It was a good time. It's also, if you guys haven't gone, they have concerts and stuff there, which is pretty fun. You know who played this group called Blue Encounter? And they
I know you're talking
I
about.
know
Yeah.
Encounter.
yeah, so they do one of the My Hero openings, and it was a good time. I didn't get to go to it, but since I know the group that does the video editing, Ron was on it, so I got to see it on the screen. So I was like, oh, this is cool. At least I get to see, up front. And I heard them from the outside, so they were great. And another performer called Real performed. I don't really know her, but yeah, it was a great time.
Any cool cosplays you saw over there?
Oh, it's inevitable.
Yeah, but like anything that stood out.
Not like
Any solo leveling cosplays?
no, not a single one.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Well, that's a whole nother.
Oh, actually, there was one that did one of the Godzilla cosplays, the old
kaijus?
school one of the kaijus. Yeah. So it was like a metal guy with like big claws, head this way. I can't remember. Geiger?
Metal Godzilla?
No, it wasn't
No,
metal.
she would have said metal.
Geiger? Something like that.
That's fine.
Either way, that one was amazing. Super old school, very cool looking. I also went to one of the fashion shows. I went to the Lolita fashion show since I met up with some cool roommates that I didn't know. They were like, hey, we're the ones running this. Please come through. And they were nice enough. They were like, hey, you came. Oh, my God. Like, here, we saved you front seat. thing. So anywhere you want to sit, I was like, cool. And so I took photos and stuff, and it looks awesome. You know, getting to see a lot of these like fashion designers, different things. Like some of them were like cottagecore, some of them were, you know, emo, some of them were like old school, like carnival style. And it's interesting to see the different types of, you know, fashion outside of what we see every single day. You know what I mean? Lolita fashion and Japanese like different types of fashion is just stuff that you really don't see too often. So it's nice. There's something new and different. And they were the ones that gave me all these cool like new fidget toys that I got, and it was great. Right. So they were super sweet.
What would you say? I guess the volunteering experience different this year in regards to, like, what do you feel like did it help last year? I'm trying to word it properly. You know what I mean? Like, what do you feel like you knew from last year that made it easier this time around? Because last year was your first time doing it.
Yes.
Right? So that's what I was like. I was just wondering, did it feel easier? Did you feel a little more familiar?
Yes, I definitely felt a lot easier.
Were
just
you
because
forced to be more of a leader or something? Like, I don't know.
A little bit, yeah, because we had 2 new girls on my team, so it's like I actually could like assist them and let them know what to do. We knew what to look out for. So, like for example, last year there was like a slight incident where like, you know, there's no streaming allowed in Artist Alley, and a streamer went in and like.
Tackle him to the ground.
No. She was in there and she was streaming, and we needed her to stop. But like for some reason, some asshole on the security team went on like the big mic and was like, "Can the person who is streaming stop streaming?" You know, in like the most condescending voice. And so that caused a lot of tension. Like, wow, they didn't even have to tell me like that. You know, between like, you know, the groups and all that.
At the same time, you doing some shit. I'm one of those people that, like, if you know you doing something you not supposed to be doing, I can't pity you when you get pop out.
Yeah. Exactly.
So also, however you get pop out,
you deserve to get shamed a little.
Well, she didn't know. You know what I mean?
Didn't?
She didn't know.
It's not bad.
But either way, so this time we made sure to like look out on Twitch and all the socials and make sure if like people were streaming to be like, hey, just so you know, you can't stream in Artist Alley. And they were like, oh wow, thank you for telling me, because I never would have known.
Yeah.
You know, like people took it a lot well. But it was great overall. Had fun. Got to recognize more people. I felt less lost because I knew what to expect.
Yeah, you
and
knew the location. You had your bearings.
Food was also great. Again, it rained again for the second year, but I was inside by that point, so it didn't. It was just a long drive for me. But I'm excited, and I'll definitely be doing it next year.
What are some of like the actual, I guess, name positions or roles that people are given? I guess because it feels vague. It's if I was like maybe interested in doing it, volunteer just feels like what am I what things do they have people doing, like titles, I guess.
Absolutely. So I went to the social media position, but that's because I'm used to doing social media marketing. But there's pretty much something for everyone. If you want something simple, I know a lot of my friends have done security. You know, that's super easy. There's like, if you want to do the more cosplay stuff, they have cosplay repair. There's also just like programming, you know, just like leading people, you know, like, hey, or if you want to do information desk, you know, you sit at the desk, just tell people, everyone's like, hey, where's this panel? Where do I find this? That kind of stuff. There's all kinds of things. Really, you really just have to look and see with something that's like, yeah, I could do that. And it's really just like people are asking questions and you just tell them where to go.
Yeah.
So that's a majority of it, and it's a great time. But if you want something simple, like one of my friends was a copywriter this year, you know, so she helped write the book. Yeah, and then there's also things that people do pre-con. So before the actual convention, you know, they work that instead, so that way when the actual convention comes, they just enjoy it.
Yeah.
So, but they still get all the benefits of like staying and the food and all that kinds of stuff. So it's great. Yeah. So, but I decided to do at con, you know, work, which was also a really good time because, you know, like it's just social media. Majority of it's like, hey, I see that Saturday is sold out, so that means I can't pull up and just buy a Saturday ticket. Like they're gonna ask stupid questions.
Yeah.
But it's like, hey, unless you buy like a weekend pass for the whole weekend, that's the only way you're gonna get it.
Yeah, I worked in Target. I know about dumb questions.
Yeah,
I've had somebody when I was working at Target ask me if they could buy the price scanner on the wall.
Buy the what?
You know how there's a price scanner attached to the aisles, the walls?
Are you serious?
Somebody came, he was like, am I able to, like, you know, where can I buy this? I was like, the scanner. Like the I was like, I was looking at the scanner. I was like, what's on the scanner? Like,
yeah.
He's like, no, the scanner itself. He's like, I'm opening the store. Like, I'm just like,
go find a retailer.
I don't know. He's like, oh, can I speak to your manager? And I was like, yup.
Girl.
Yep.
That's
so
crazy.
I know about dumb questions.
Yeah.
A convention I was talking to Danny about, I was like, one that I think we should look at for next year is either Momocon or Dreamcon.
Yeah.
I know you keep on forgetting about what Dreamcon is. Do you remember what it is
No,
this time?
I know what Dreamcon is. Megan Thee Stallion
I knew,
is
I was
going
like, I
this
knew you
year.
would at least. I knew you would. Well, it's happening right now.
Yes.
So,
my friend is going there. So.
Just because I think for those spaces for us, like we're all minorities on this podcast, and like what I see, how everybody kind of help promote each other in that space for like both those two conventions. I feel like this will be a great space for us to go to. So I would love to look into it for like sometime, one of them for next year. They're back to back because Momocon was last week and Dreamcon is this week. So
yeah,
the fact that people
and the Anime Boston were at the same time.
Yeah, so the fact that people were even, it's like you got to pick your poison. I don't know how people go to all these things.
It's wild.
I mean, for some people, it's just a job.
Yeah,
it is.
Just
It is part.
Content
It is part of the
creators.
job.
Yeah.
You got to plan it out.
Yeah.
I will say, some of the stuff I do, hope to one day go DreamCon, but I've from people that attend and that have been attending, I've been hearing different things from it.
Oh, it has the early con woes in regards to like the
everything crashing.
going on. I still think the experience of being there around other people like us that look like us
Yes.
is what means more than the programming
I agree.
side of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Being around all those different creators and things like that, because
I think it'd
it's
be really
a little
fun.
it's a little different going to like the bigger ones, like
Yeah.
the Anime NYC, the New York Comic Cons, the Katsu Cons. We were in a sea full of like a lot more like paler
Yes.
like creators and things like that. So that
I
camaraderie
agree.
among us.
That's why I really do want to go to DreamCon, but I do hope that they actually end up fixing a lot of like the issues that they have, with the website crashing and that kind of stuff. But I believe in them and I'm excited.
I mean, it's a bunch of people younger than us, right? The crew of people that started making content on YouTube made a whole convention themselves.
Yeah, that's
So
honestly shout out to them.
We're
for
lucky
doing
that
it.
they even have, and Nelson be doing because they have Nelson usually there to officiate
The
their events and
games
things like that
and
when they
stuff.
have like their games and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But let's talk about some officiating. The Crunchyroll Anime Awards,
Woo-hoo!
the official opinion of the anime community, and everything that happened here this year
Oh God.
was correct. And I guess you guys were right. I guess Solo Leveling was the best anime
False.
of all time.
Everyone on every single social media platform says justice for Free Ren.
So, guys, let's go around the room. What level out of 1 to 10 of disappointment do you feel, honestly, after seeing everything here? I know that, me and Danny didn't vote, so technically, I guess we don't have a say, but you voted. But what level of disappointment did you feel once you saw how it all shook out?
10 being the most.
10 being the most.
I was very disappointed. I think Solo Leveling won too many awards.
Just
that
give me a
really
number.
shouldn't. Oh,
She was just ready to just go.
I'm
I said, give
sorry.
me a number. We got to see.
I'll give you a 10.
Let the crowd know what level we were at in regards to disappointment level.
10.
I was at an 8.
I was a 9.
All right.
I was very
Go ahead,
disappointed.
Cook.
I was just so disappointed. Honestly, like as much as a Solo Leveling, has been enjoyable, I also think it got a extra head up because it was premiering season 2, so people had season 2 in mind, that season 2 is better, but this was judging season 1, and it's like, no bitch, this is not what this was about. This should have been solely on the first part. If it wasn't coming out at the same time, it wouldn't have won as many. Also, I heavily believe a lot of the children and the younger audience were the ones that voted because they're the ones that have the free time to like pay attention to that stuff.
And new anime watchers.
Exactly, new anime watchers. So I definitely think that they mass voted it.
They could be old too.
The only thing that I think they genuinely should have won was best action. Cool. I understand. Its action has always been, top tier. Never denied that. And like the voice actor, he did a great job for the English dub. Shout out to Alex Lee. He did his thing. But everything else, like it won best closing. Best closing? Are you serious?
Closing song.
Yes.
The fact that any of its music got nominated.
Disgusting. Always a skip.
The music was the worst part.
One Republic was robbed from that
the
Kaiju number 8. It should have gotten.
They really
That was a bomb.
They got robbed. They got robbed. Yeah.
to all hell. So highly Solo Leveling, as much as it's a great show, did not deserve all those awards.
I feel like
Sorry,
it's
not
like
sorry.
As if the Fast and Furious movie won an Oscar. It's like,
Yeah.
what are we doing?
Yeah.
He's like, I never felt so much. He's like, this is crazy, guys.
I like the series.
I think that's what's the
never-
funniest because like you like the series. And
Yes.
you were the first one. You already read it.
Yeah.
So when it was coming out, you were like telling us, yo, this is going to be good shit.
Yep.
I never would have thought we would have gotten here though.
Yeah.
He said, I'm about to stop promoting certain shit.
No.
You got to listen. You got to understand the power you hold.
No, I was very surprised to see that it had won so many different categories.
Can
and
you
it
bring
just
up some of the rest of the categories it won? As
well,
Yeah,
well?
let's do you have it?
Let's do overarching thoughts, and
Yeah,
then we'll
yeah,
pick.
yeah.
We'll start to pick at the category.
Okay, okay.
Because
Yeah,
you didn't say every category. You just gave your overarching thoughts. So
So for me, just like again, it's very jarring, but what overall for me, what it is, it's very telling of the people who voted, the community that is anime community now, and it just I'm gonna sound old when I say this, but like I hate that anime is so mainstream now. I really do.
I don't
And
sound so crazy when I was trying to say build that wall, huh?
Some of my friends will be like, they'll just ask me like, "Hey, how do you feel about that anime is so mainstream now?" These are people who have known me since like high school and know that like back in the day, like you were a freak for watching anime. So it's like I hate it. I hate that it's so mainstream now.
I wince a little bit because I went to a wedding and one of the guys was there because he knows the anime guy. So he's just like, man, yeah, I'm watching a lot of stuff. You know what I'm watching right now? I'm really liking it. Solo Leveling.
Oh God!
I just go like this. I was like, yeah, it's good. It's entertaining. It's entertaining. Like in my head, I'm like, I want to go on a monologue, but I'm not potting right now.
Yeah.
Also, it doesn't matter. Like
it doesn't
he's
matter.
not gonna-
He already prefaced with saying like, I ain't really watching nothing right now. I'm watching this Solo Leveling thing. It's good. I'm just like,
there's
Cool.
no
you know
point.
what? Go ahead. So I'm not going to rain on his parade.
Yeah,
The parade that we're trying to rain on here is the people who know better.
Yes.
Who we feel like should know better.
Yes.
Because, like, was I surprised? No. Because I already been fucking acting like a Grinch, complaining about it for so long. Was I disappointed? I was at an 8 because I was like, man, best anime of the year?
Definitely not.
And that's when I said,
Nope.
we don't care anymore.
Nope.
Especially because we already been going on the Mau Mau train.
Yes.
I've been on the Mau Mau redemption arc. Like that would have been my pick. I
Let
know
that-
we disagreed on who it would have been, like, but like
Let that be the first
Okay.
category then. That
So
we,
Yeah.
that we go
First
through.
category. So he won best main character.
And this is up against characters like Mau Mau from Apothecary Diaries,
Yep.
Momo and Okurun from Dandadan, Frieren from Frieren, and probably Kafka Hibino from Kaiju
I
number 8,
think
I'm
so.
assuming.
I think he might have been
You
the
know,
other person,
which
yeah.
out of all those characters, now that we've all watched Apothecary Diaries and seeing Mau Mau for like who she is, I just like Sunjin Woo?
Like,
Really?
really, bitch?
Him?
do you feel like you turned around on Mau Mau a little bit more?
No, I still believe I would still kept my vote to Momo from Dandadan.
Okay.
I
We
like
stand on business.
I
yeah, I
respect it. I
like
respect
Momo. Again,
Not even saying you wrong.
you guys haven't seen like again, there's 50 episodes of Apothecary Diaries and only
Yeah.
12 of Dandadan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can't base it on the future.
But yeah,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
But
You can't
also,
base
it's
it on the
based on
future.
season 1, not 2.
Yeah, just like Solo Leveling was
Exactly,
too,
right? Yeah. Uh-huh. You're right.
But yeah, but just like Mau Mau, like you can't compare the two characters. There's so much depth in one,
That was crazy.
so
bro.
much explosiveness and
I-
intellect.
My,
and-
my jaw dropped. I said, fine. Anime of the year, fine. Character, crazy.
He got no personality. He got no nothing.
he at least had like the nice boy in like the beginning, you know,
Yeah.
the little like nice goofball. But then as soon as he started leveling up,
He became a hot
just-
boy. That
And
was
I remember
it.
I was like, man, I wish he was a little Twinkie
Yes.
longer.
Yeah.
Because, like, I like that, like, softer design, and it went so quick into Edgelord. But these are opinions we've stated
A million
over
times.
across a long time. Check out season 2 of the Moon Piece podcast. And hear all those. We're moving on because it's season 3. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
so obviously we already talked about the fact that it won Anime of the Year, which again is
Boo.
just
Everybody in the comments of Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, so many things are like justice for free around, man.
I would have rather
Or
given it
Dandadan.
to Red Ranger gets transported to another
Anything.
world over Solo Leveling.
Anything. Did not
Because at
deserve
least Red Ranger had
That was from this. That's from this year.
Yeah,
I would have given it to
yeah.
Go-Go Losing Ranger instead.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would rather
I
that.
think-
Which is, please catch up.
I need to.
Oh my God.
Really?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
It's crazy right
It's
now.
good.
It's
How many
been
episodes
crazy.
in? How many episodes in?
7.
Okay.
Oh,
I have
yeah,
so
they-
much to watch.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll catch up.
Continue.
One that I thought was Very funny, and we talked about this briefly already. Best continuing anime series.
Yeah.
Okay, listen.
Going to Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer.
Season 4.
I was surprised.
My
Ashura training
days. Oh my mother. Oh. Kimmy, I know you. You know what we gonna say, and you can roll your eyes. This season of Demon Slayer winning over One Piece for continuing series or anything else that I've watched that's a continuing series, fucking egregious. Only 2 episodes of this season was worth my time. Everybody's time. Yeah. Those first 6 episodes, are y'all serious? Are we talking about the run? You saw how much the internet was glazing One Piece in 2024. Even if you wasn't watching it, we was ODing talking about the animation for this episode, the animation for this episode, the animation for this episode.
And we had the last 4 months off.
We had at least 8 episodes that was more entertaining than that season of Demon Slayer. I said, wow. It's just.
I really just don't think that the older gen locked it into vote. I really think
it's
so.
not just the older gen though. They're still all.
Well, we're not the ones I think who would even take the time to vote. You know what I mean? Older anime fans.
We didn't vote.
Yeah, we didn't even vote.
That's what I'm saying.
Older anime fans, let's just say 30 and up. Most of us don't take the time to leave Crunchyroll reviews.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's just hold on. Let's just touch on something real quick, because I think that this is like a misconception too, and I guess I don't know how true it is, but it's not even just the votes. It's like you take the votes are taken to a panel of judges, and they take that into consideration. But at the end of the day, it is a panel of judges that decides who gets to win in these categories.
It's not what I heard from Glass Reflection in them. I saw a YouTube video. Oh, this is he's one of the judges. He's one of the oldest. Just shout out to Chili Rex too, because he was one of the judges too. But apparently the way that everything was amalgamated and the judges didn't really have that much of a say on it. The votes really did have more, because if you pay attention to if you actually look at the Crunchyroll Awards and its winners for Anime of the Year since its inception, we're talking about Made in Abyss won one year. Made in Abyss is not a popular anime. Won Anime of the Year because of the story. Devilman Crybaby won those first 2 years of it. And then after that, Demon Slayer, JJK. Every anime that was mainstream shonen won Anime of the Year. Essentially, it no longer became about the story. And also another point that I brought up when we was on the stream, people forget that it's called the Crunchyroll Awards, and it's not called the Anime Awards or some type of different entity that is not a streaming service. Mm-hmm. Why would an anime that's only on Netflix win?
That's true.
Why would an anime that's only on Hulu win?
That's true.
Why would they want that to win? They gave God the High School Awards. Mm-hmm. That anime was so there's an agenda, the same way the Oscars and all these other. So take that as well into consideration. But what's another category we was pissed at?
Let's see. Best animation also went to Demon Slayer, which I
very
think
beautiful.
Fine.
Very beautiful.
Whatever.
You gotta admit that.
I didn't watch it, so I really can't say. But if we're talking about it was just them training and then some backstory, right? So I'm sure the animation looked good, right?
Oh.
But did they do anything crazy except for the Muzan entrance?
I mean, the Muzan.
It's just that. The last 2 episodes.
The last 2 episodes were crazy.
It's disappointing because especially where what One Piece has going right now, they're able to be a lot more creative with the animation choices that they get to do, and they get to go outside the box a little bit more.
Okay.
And so just for me, it was just disappointing to see something like Demon Slayer where they're just training for most of the arc and we're just getting backstories on a lot of the main characters.
And we're being reasonable here. We're not asking for Anime of the Year. We're just saying continuing series.
Just something.
Something.
So I want to be on the board.
Something, bro. I was like, golly.
So yeah, but animation too. I mean, did it look that much different from something like Frieren?
It looked beautiful. No,
what you mean?
Demon
animation.
Slayer?
Oh, listen, bro. Demon Slayer is still in a tier of its own. I'm not arguing about. They got it, bro. Those 2 episodes.
I'm genuinely asking because I didn't watch Demon Slayer.
No. It looked absolutely gorgeous.
You know how Demon Slayer looks, though, bro. You know its reputation. Those last 2 episodes.
They cooked.
If we're talking about animation, bro, those last 2 episodes, that they got it, man.
Beautiful.
They got it. There's nothing that One Piece did that still is as high. They did maybe more clips, right? They let out more high quality animation episodes, but the peak of those 2 episodes,
Overcome.
I can't.
Yeah, they overcome it.
Yeah, I only talk about the quality of the story. Like I'm saying, like, hey,
best action went to Solo Leveling again.
Okay, that one was the only one that should have won in the first place. Yes.
Yeah, I guess. If we're talking about the first 12 episodes, whatever. This one, I'm just going to bring this up for me and myself. Best original anime went to Ninja Kamui, which I think is so funny.
I heard a lot of people making fun of that.
I never watched
I don't
it.
get why people are making fun of it
Why?
for winning that. Because I never saw it. I don't know.
Because when it
about
comes to like best original series, like the whole concept of the show is really like it's not that original. Like it's just a revenge story. It's like John Wick, literally, because the guy is like that dude in his universe. He's that assassin.
What did it beat out?
I don't know what. Hold on, because when I click on it, it doesn't tell me.
That's fine. It's no biggie.
I don't think it was a lot of well-known anime because I remember that one, and I was like, I don't know any of these, so I voted for ones with like pretty girls on it.
The worst.
I didn't know it. I didn't know any of that category.
What won best opening?
Oh, Dandadan.
Yeah,
Dandadan won best opening and best song,
Nice.
which rightfully so.
Deserved that. So that was the right thing. Anything else egregious from the awards before we wrap up?
I don't know. Mashal won best comedy, rightfully so.
Yeah.
Very happy, very glad for them.
Unfortunately, I can't say I watch enough comedy, but so I can say it was probably the most popular comedy. I don't watch enough comedy to know that comedy bag is deep. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't know either.
I wouldn't be able to confidently say it was the funniest anime of the year because I don't watch enough of that genre.
Okay.
So. Witch Watch you gotta watch though. Please watch Witch Watch. You're gonna love it. It's
Witch Watch?
Witch Watch. I was talking about before. It's so cute.
Okay.
There's really like nothing else to mention on here.
Quick run.
Apothecary Diaries did win best voice artist performance.
Ooh, nice.
Cool, I guess.
Right, the only thing.
Participation trophy at this
so
point.
did One
No,
Piece.
it's a little award. Everybody's happy to get an award and get some recognition.
That's it.
Yeah. All right. Well, Kimmy,
Kimmy,
What?
you got this.
Kimmy, I wanted to quickly dive into your experience with your recent live streams with Kingdom Hearts, particularly.
Oh.
What's the deal between you and Ansem?
Ah!
Huh?
Oh my god. Okay.
What happened there? Because girl, I was locked in. Honestly,
The floor is yours.
I was.
Can we just say that you totally failed the podcast? You were
I
supposed to beat up
did.
for the season finale, and you have failed this city.
I did. I failed. I'm a failure. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Dad. Truly, I thought I was ready for the ending. Everyone said,
This is
you
it.
can do it. This is it. Okay, but to be fair, I was told not to do the third training arc, which is the Hercules
Everybody
Cup.
in the chat told you that's not what the issue was. They all kept telling you it's because you was missing the Aerith thing.
Arrow.
Aerith.
No, but apparently you're supposed to do
Aerith to get the
the
Kiraga.
Kira.
Oh,
The
Kiraga.
Kiraga.
You don't have Kiraga?
She doesn't have
Yeah.
Kiraga, not because you didn't do the cup, because Cyclops is going to flame you. You know he's going to flame you. So if he watches this, he's going to be like, I said, because he always writes to you
Yeah.
what you're supposed to do and you never read it. And so he gets mad.
There's so many things in the chat.
So he gets mad. So I want to let him know he is seen. So he has told you directly,
Yeah,
no,
I'm
you
supposed
don't
to
need to
go
do
to-
the cup.
Yeah, I'm
You
supposed to
just
go
go
to
to
Eric.
Travis Town, talk to Aerith, and then you get Kiraga.
But no one told me this beforehand.
I didn't know that either, bro. He just know the game.
Yeah, I don't know, but no one told me beforehand.
Yeah, so
that
it
I'm
wasn't the
supposed-
cup. The cup's not the issue.
Okay. So no one told me beforehand that I was supposed to go to this person, Aerith, and do these secret things. So what did I do? I spent 3.5 hours getting my ass whooped because I couldn't get the freaking power up in time.
It was 2 hours and 45 minutes.
No, that was literally.
It felt like 3.5. It was
It
2 hours.
was.
It was 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Oh, because we started late with the
Yeah.
okay, yeah. And also it didn't help that I had my first technical difficulty issues, which that photo
Oh, that 360 thing.
that killed me because
So
it didn't
funny.
show on my page. Corey can vouch for me. It did not look like that. It was just super zoomed in on me.
I was weak because I was walking from the store. I just look at my phone. She's like, SOS, help me.
And I'm like, I was like, help me,
oh
bitch.
my days. I can't even go to the store and get a snack.
And I'm like live streaming already, and everyone's like, we can't see you, and I'm like, ah! Everything just has to go wrong at the same time. So I'm getting my ass whooped.
So how would you explain specifically, I guess, the experience of fighting against him and I guess the different forms fighting against Ansem?
Okay, so first round, First of all, Ansem, super handsome, gorgeous, 10 and 10 beauty as a villain, love it. Absolutely.
We told you there was baddies. We told you there was baddies in this. You was like, who am I gonna cosplay? I was like, there's baddies in this game.
There is. He is a baddie. I will say he's a baddie. I listened to his voice. I was like, this guy's gonna be black, and he was. He was beautiful. I straight up, oh my god! So the first time it was hard. That beach with the ramp. That's what was fucking me up. Every time
Best
this
of the
little
islands.
evil ass ghosty thing wants to submit.
But then you took the high ground.
He was catching me by the tail. I'm like, I should be 10 feet away from this bitch, and he's just grabbing me, making sure I can't move. Like, okay, bitch, get off me.
You spent a lot of time dodging and dodging
so
and dodging.
hard. Bro, caught me so many damn times, and I'm just like, my two dudes are literally passed out. You know, I'm like, y'all supposed to be taking the real hits for me like this.
I saw a lot of them healing you. A lot.
They healed me a lot more than originally. So I give them that.
When you fought Cerberus, they were not around.
Yes.
But this time,
this time
They
it was a
solo
lot better.
leveled.
So I don't know. So by the time I was like, okay, I did the first thing. Great, awesome, we did it, yay! And then opens up. I was waiting for the okay, let's go. We saved the world. Let's go, Kyrie.
Sora.
Like, yeah, Sora.
She said, "This is the end of the game."
And I went, nope, part 2. And I was like, okay. Then there's the big tentacle monster, and it's like,
heartless.
the fisting.
The fact that she can't remember the first. You remember you first fought that thing in the beginning of the game,
ages
right?
ago, yeah. But he's just out here fisting the ground, and I'm just like, bro, come on, I'm over it. Like, let's
The
go.
amount of times Corey was telling you, stop using your items.
I was trying not
Well,
to.
in the beginning, because like we know the sequence, so I'm like,
Yeah.
that thing is so easy to beat that you just need to just heal. Don't use no items.
Yeah. No, I didn't use it after a bit. I tried to save all my
You
energy.
didn't use a lot.
Yeah.
No.
She picked after the first time. She was like, all right.
No, after
Yeah,
the
you
first
use
one.
that arrow spell though.
I remembered after a while.
Yo, ADHD is your worst fucking enemy with this game. Yo, the skill issue you are having. So I was telling him, he actually never had faith that you was going to complete the game that night.
No.
Right? I texted him before you even streamed. I was like, yo, you think she got this? He was like, absolutely not. And I was like, what?
No, I was
He was like,
kidding.
you know how long it is? I was like, it's not even that long. Because he accidentally thought there was another extra boss. I was like, no, she's right there, bro. He's like, oh, maybe she could do it. And then like a half hour in, he texted me again. He was like, yo, just make the new thumbnail, bro.
Yo,
for make next week's thumbnail.
it was so hard.
I saw that I think you got to the point in the game where now you're actually being tested on the mechanics of the game. I feel like you have skated by maybe like hacking and slashing and rolling everywhere and waiting out because, girl, you play so soft. You fight.
I'm a dodge and punch and
Dodge, you be on the other side of the map talking about why am I not hitting him? Why can't I hit him? I'm like, you on the other side of the map. You need to attack.
That's why I'm in the
No,
chat being like,
wait.
be aggressive. Be
No, because at the times I'm
aggressive.
super aggressive, he whoops my ass in 2 seconds.
Hey, man, sometimes you
Yo,
don't get pop out.
Yeah. You gotta risk it to get the
You
biscuit.
gotta lose health.
Right.
Look how much damage you started doing.
I did some damage, and then finally on the last time that I was like, all right, this is it. This is my last one of the night. I got to the last part, and he finally whipped out his I'm attacking everything in my area. You can't dodge this attack. And I was like, this bitch.
You know where he gets you a lot? Where he like does that torpedo thing?
Yes, the torpedo.
But then she started
Torpedo
figuring out
thing.
how to tech it.
Yeah, you have to.
You slowly did start actually getting better. I
Yeah.
was watching it happen.
Yes.
It's just that you start the game and you won't summon Tinkerbell.
I forget every time.
I mean, not you can now, but
yeah,
like,
I can at this point. In the beginning, yeah, I totally forgot that you could summon bitches.
like we wrote in the chat. Everybody's like, summon Tinkerbell. She's like, yes, I remember. Goes into match, doesn't do it. We was like, okay. Yes, I'm an arrow. Doesn't arrow.
I do later. I do later.
You never arrow when the match starts. That's crazy.
I did. I started after.
No,
one.
you start after swinging. What you do is you always start attacking first, and then you wait to get hit a couple times, and then you use arrow. Girl,
remember.
just first thing, arrow. That should be the first thing that goes through your head.
It should.
Well, next time you play, go get Kiraga.
Yes.
You 100% need that.
You should do that off stream.
Okay.
Don't
Oh,
stream
true,
doing
true,
that.
true.
That's it's just
Okay. Yeah.
just like if you have a minute before you stream again, just like play off camera, go get it, come back to that spot so that way you can just pick up.
Do you think that I should do the Hercules Cup on the side, or should I just wait? Because I know everyone was.
If you're gonna do it on the side, go ahead.
Maybe if
I
you
know-
get more AP points.
Okay, because I know
could
people were
add
like
skills.
saying that they want to see me get my ass beat by Sephiroth. So,
I don't think that's the Hercules Cup though. I think there's
are you sure?
another cup above that. If Sephiroth is in
You're not-
then don't do it.
You're not going to beat
it's-
Sephiroth. Don't even.
They just want to see you like really fail. Like if you think this is frustrating, like they're only doing it because they're getting enjoyment out of what like they want to see you suffer. Like,
Oh my
truly.
God.
I don't know if you know this.
It's not
about
for plot
Sephiroth.
purposes.
He has so many health bars that the game doesn't render them.
What?
So like you can't even tell how much damage you're doing to him for a while.
Yeah, they're only doing it. It was never part of the plot because people. I heard it's supposed to fight Sephiroth. It's because they want to see you
Yeah.
fail.
Yeah, don't even worry about it.
okay.
It's not part of the story. That's why I tell you, it's like
Okay.
it's not part of the main plot.
It'll be on
Okay.
our Patreon though. So
We don't have a Patreon. It's members only content.
members only.
We have members only on YouTube.
So how do you think you're gonna fail? You fare next time you
How
do you think you're gonna fail?
I said fair. I said fair. I said fair. Oh my days. No. How do you think you're gonna fare?
It be your own bitches. It be your own bitches.
Listen, you told Danny his idea was dumb today.
No.
No, she did. Yeah, she did. She did. It's all right, guys. It's
She said Danny's idea for our next segment was lame.
No.
all right. It'll be members only content.
Hey, that was just my mouth talking first before my brain.
So what's you got any strategies for next stream?
Well, hopefully once I get my Curaga level up, I will be so much better. And I will try my best.
Remember the 5 Ds of dodgeball.
Try my best, damn. You're not learning. She's like, I'm just gonna keep on trying my best. I was like, damn, I'm a
Arrow?
Now I'm gonna have the better. Now I have the better Keyblade. I know exactly
Which
which
one?
abilities
Oathkeeper?
to use.
Yeah, she switched to Oathkeeper off of
No,
Oblivion.
So now
Are you
everyone
gonna
said-
stick with that?
Yeah, so everyone says that one's better, and it did help
Yeah.
more with my my magic and everything. So I was like, okay, great.
You started finally paying attention to the abilities now
I
at the end of the
did.
game. It took to the end of the game for her to actually start
Also, you got a lot
reading
on,
these
though.
shits.
Got a lot.
Yo,
on.
I do, but it
no,
comes
no,
off.
Don't.
No.
Well, yes, you do, but it
But
does
you have
come
to
off.
it comes
but
you have to
Do it again. Yeah.
yeah, like you don't see there's no blue circle.
I do.
You gotta lock on arrow. You gotta make sure those two things are
Yeah.
always going. Especially in Kingdom Hearts 1. Again, Kingdom Hearts 2 is gonna be so much better.
It's so much it's an easier game than one.
Okay.
When you fight that advice for when you fight that the bigger one, the one from originally Destiny Islands, the technical monster as you
Yeah.
call it. The reason why you taking so long to beat that, because that shit is supposed to be way faster. When he's in the ground doing this and he makes that big puddle and the little heartless is coming out, you are supposed to be going to town on his hand while it's in the shadow.
Yeah.
But
you do have
keep-
to watch out for those snowflakes, though.
Yeah.
That is true. You do have to watch out for those.
Yeah, because those
But
attack
the
me.
only time you shouldn't start attacking him is if you need those little heartless to come up just to get the health. So you don't have to use your items. But
Yeah.
even then, it's
But
like
that's supposed to be your prime time to hit him because he's just, even though those are coming down, if you're just swinging, because now you have combo plus and all that stuff on,
Yeah.
it's going to tech some of those.
yeah, it's gonna parry.
So
them.
then
Yeah, that I'm
the same way you
realized.
realize like hitting him with dashing. So that's why it took you so long to beat that big thing, bro. I'm like, bro, just go in get messy.
Okay, because I thought the circle was hurting me after a while, but I realized it was the little guys.
It's the
And
little
the
guys
snowflakes.
attacking you and the snowflakes
yeah,
is coming
that's
down.
why I didn't want to waste too much of my magic like in there.
Well, you ain't got to. What do you ain't got no reason to use magic in
to
there.
heal myself if I get hurt.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the tech and the amount of swinging that you're gonna do, and you're gonna be attacking the heartless too, and it's gonna be giving you health. So it's like if you instead of letting them walk around, because what you've been doing is you stay away while he's doing it, and now the heartless get to free roam, and then you start seeing them attack you from around, and you keep getting hit off guard. But
Yeah.
if you're hitting them while they're spawning,
Makes sense.
it doesn't give them the opportunity to surround you.
It's been a trip watching you
It
play
is-
this
it
game.
is-
Yo, I was like,
Terrible.
I'm so.
I saw your
excited.
morale getting. I was like, baby girl is defeated.
I'm
She's
so-
tired.
I'm
When you were like
tired.
one more, guys. It's 11 o'clock.
She did. She
But I'm gonna
hated.
do
She hated
what?
how she hated how she died that one time. She was like, "Nah, I ain't going out like that."
Yeah, I was just like, no, I'm gonna give it one more, and that was the closest I got, and it still didn't work. So I was like, all right,
She's
catch
so-
it next
I see
time.
a green bar. She's like, I see it. It's right there.
Yeah, I was so close, man. I was so
promise you,
mad.
Kingdom Hearts 2 is.
Yeah, everyone said
Please.
Kingdom Hearts 2 is
Yeah,
so
yeah,
much better.
So, do you have any final words to tell Ansem before you come meet him again?
I'm gonna get you by that bleached ass hair and just start whamming on you. I swear to God.
There you go. I
Ricky,
love
can I
that.
catch you, Ricky?
When I catch you, Ricky, when I catch you, he's gonna kill me. Do I have anything? No. Oh, damn Oh, I forgot about summoning again. My bad. Thanks, Vince Smoke. Fuck! Okay. He's 1 health. I just want to kick his ass. Please. Just let me get the final hit in, please. No! My God! We were both so low! I couldn't even fucking hit him! Oh! My God! Fucking bitch, man! Yes! Oh my God! Suck my fucking ass, bitch! Ah! My God! Phase 1! Phase 1! There we go, there we go. Okay, so the big tentacle monster guy is now down. Oh my God. No, there's more! There's more! No, 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 no. Why is he back again? Why? Fucking hell, man. What the hell? What the helly? Oh my God. Bro. Oh! Bro. Fucking bitch. I was doing so good this time. I had arrow. I was escaping him. Oh my God. He just ran through me like 4 times. I'm gonna die. Fuck. Why, man? Oh, why is this guy so difficult? Fuck! Oh my God. He's spamming Bolt Tackle for sure. Oh my God. Bro! Oh my God. Oh my God, man. Every time I think that I'm like getting it down, it's just that he's gonna kill me. Oh God. No! Oh my God, I finally got him down to the last freaking thing where he unlocked a new power and it just insta got me. Fucking bitch.
All right, well, it's time to get into the final segment of the show.
Our new segment.
Yay!
Our new segment where I want us to bring what I think all of us have very outgoing, energetic personalities. I think we react really well together. So that's why I want to lean in a little bit more into doing reaction-based content in our new segment titled Show and Tell.
Yeah.
Where each of us is going to bring a few Instagram Reels, TikTok, Shorts, whatever it is, to the table so we can all watch together. Anything that's made us giggle, anything that we've sent to the group chat, just to see, get our reactions.
Some that may start conversation, things like that. So we were not. It's basically like diet ridiculousness. So on the screen, I will have these saved. Make sure you save them so you can send them to me.
Facts.
So I can pull them up on the screen. So basically, this is ridiculousness style. We're gonna basically have it pulled up on the screen. We'll not judge whether it's funny or not, but maybe you might get a laugh. Maybe you won't get a laugh.
Honestly, guys, if it is bad, just call it out. Just tell me.
Some of them may start conversation. Some of them may be a meme. Some of it may be recent events and news. Just things that we seen that we just like, you know what? Let me send this to the group chat.
That's actually a good name for the segment.
The group chat?
Send it to the group chat.
Send it to the group chat.
That's not bad.
That's a good one. I like that.
Send it to the group chat. There we go.
We'll play around with
He
it.
did not like show and tell. He was trying to think of something else so much more. He's
I was.
He's trying so hard.
But you see, you still came up with something.
All right, well, Danny, you want to start us off?
All right, let's send it to the group
Let's
chat.
let's go to the early. Let's do 2 each instead. See how weird Danny's humor is. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Oh no, I'm not doing. I'm gonna walk. I'm not doing that. That's why.
That's Corey.
Bro, what you mean? Why? That's a steel damn bird cage. I'm not getting in there.
Steel
It
bird
literally
cage?
looks like a piece of the board game Mousetrap. I'm not getting in that.
Why? Why do humans choose to do this?
What you
I
mean,
forget
why? 'Cause
Corey's
I'm gonna
scared of
die.
heights.
That's why.
I'm not scared of heights. I just don't have high risk. I got good risk assessment.
I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk, and it's fine. How long is it gonna take? 2 hours? That's fine. It can take 2 hours. It can take 4 hours for all I care. Because that way is certain death.
It's pretty. I'd go on it.
I bet it is beautiful.
This is why
I'm gonna see it
Darwinism
the
is a
long
thing.
way.
Survival of the
Walk for
fittest.
2 hours. I'm gonna have some bomb abs by the end of it. Get that damn go-go dancer's cage out my face.
Go-go dancers.
Yeah, no,
kids.
I agree. I'm sorry. There are just some things. You know what? If I was 20 years old, when I was 20 years old, guys, I did not care. Life or death did not mean a thing. But nowadays,
It's one of those things for me that I'm gonna be mean, but if I hear something bad happen to you on that, a little bit of me is going to be like, well, why would you get on that? See, I listen. I've never broken a bone in my body.
same.
All I've had is a fractured pinky toe.
Fractured pinky toe is a
It was
broken
crazy.
bone.
No, I mean, it's
Fractured is broken.
It's two.
It's
different.
broken.
It's two different
It's
things.
broken.
If you have to put a cast on it,
No,
it's not broken.
can't-
That's what I would. That's the
you can't put a cast on the fractured pinky toe, or whatever, right? So
Well, yeah, fracture, a
could've.
broken pinky toe. You
It's
could
a
definitely.
fracture.
It wasn't
is
broken.
Exactly.
That's not what the doctor told me when I fractured my finger.
I think they are medically. Somebody's going to comment is going to be like, "This, they're clearly two different things because they're called two different things."
Bueno.
Anyway, I got good risk assessment. I don't put myself in predicaments. Besides that one time when I went to Mexico and I got humbled in regards to drowning.
Oh yeah.
But like I don't do things that like. This is why humans get the things that happen.
Yep.
The fact that we fly. Why are we doing that? It's great. It's convenient. We ain't supposed to be flying.
Every time I'm on the ground, I'm
Boats?
so grateful.
We ain't supposed to be on boats. I know people like going on boats, but boats have done nothing but bring nothing but sorrow and sadness to the world.
I'll go
For
on a
you.
boat if it's like on the immediate
For
shoreline.
you, what do you mean slavery and colonization is
No, you're
all
right.
boats?
You're right. You're
It's
right.
done nothing but bring pain and suffering to the world.
And
Yeah, and
discovery.
pirate ships too.
Who discovered?
We discovered. There was discovery.
Who did the discovery?
Who did the discovering?
That's so funny.
All right, so you got yours, Kimmy?
I do.
All right.
How many we need? 2 or 3?
2 each.
Okay, I got them.
So how demons talk about Zenitsu in interviews is the caption.
Yes.
He brought a pillow and blanket to the fight.
Wait, why?
First it was for him. And then it was for me. Nigga, he was just crying like a bitch. Where the fuck he get all this aura? He fell asleep. Nigga, that's the last thing I remember. And then the nigga put the Chidori on the sword. Did you know he hit paralysis demon?
No.
Neither did I. Nigga was asleep the whole fight. Take me
So
serious.
sit your ass down. Thank you.
He only know one form. But nigga, that's all he need. I can't read.
Nigga got 2 moves.
Thunderclap and flash. Thunderclap and flash.
Good?
It's all this nigga know. Somebody please wake this nigga up. Who the fuck is he dreaming about? If he pass out on you, lock in, nigga. The episode finna be over. I mean, he barbecued Lenny in a blink of an eye.
Damn.
I'm done fucking with sleepwalkers. Benadryl breathing. Yeah, fuck this. No, what you mean? I'm
Wave the
done.
white flag.
Benadryl breathing. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Said
That guy's been cooking. He's been making a lot of like.
he's been doing funny
he's been doing
stuff.
A lot of those, bro.
He's his own sleep paralysis demon.
Choose one mask to wear and you gain all of the abilities from the character who wears it. Oh, let's do this. We got Batman, Black Panther, the Mighty Morphin Green Ranger, Maximus from Gladiator, Darth Vader, Jim Carrey mask, Deadpool, V from V for Vendetta, Spawn, Magneto, Mando, and Venom. Oh, this is a hard choice. Now, for those of you who've been
feel like the
following me for a
mask
long
kinda
time,
clears
everybody.
or you know my
Nah, that's just the question.
Okay.
It comes
feel
from
like-
the video.
Keep the list up. Keep.
Sorry. Yes. Yeah.
I feel like the mask kind of clears everybody with their powers because he's all shenanigans that has like.
Mask is Gear 5.
Yeah.
Literally.
I
But you know what?
Well, like, what would you rather have? What's the question exactly?
Choose one mask to wear and you get all the abilities.
Yeah. So I guess what would you prefer? Like,
The
unless
aura?
you're trying to clear everybody, is that your main goal? You just trying to wash
The
everybody?
aura from the Green Ranger, though. Oh, right. And you get the Zord too.
I always say that I would have Magneto's powers. I always say that because there's so much use to it. Oh my god!
You trying to do combo moves with pure chaos?
At that point, though, like I would rather have like Darth Vader's powers because you pretty much have telekinetic abilities, you know, and then you could still like depending on how you go with the Force, you could go more towards the light side, so you can have
the
healing
Force is
abilities.
hockey, so you know you
Yeah,
can
the
just do
Force.
whatever.
It's even more. It's even more so
Yeah.
than hockey. Dang.
Pick a mask.
I would probably pick. Wait. Abilities. Do you got a lightsaber too?
I mean, that's a weapon, not an ability.
Fudge.
So you have the Force.
The thing with the
Remember,
Loki mask.
Finn
thing,
had a lightsaber. He's not a Jedi.
True. The
He
thing with
used
the
to- he
mask
used to
thing
at
is though is like it really changes your personality a little too much whenever you use it.
That's true.
So even though it's OP,
I watched The Mask recently. You become
Crazy.
that movie still holds up in my
FBI open up.
But you know what? Because the world is so crazy, sometimes you need shenanigans like that. So I'm gonna pick the mask.
What about you, Kimmy?
My preference, like I said, if I was clearing everybody, I'd choose the mask as well. But for funsies, I would like Magneto's.
I'm picking the V for Vendetta guy.
Why?
Because I'm trying to bring revolution. I'm trying to change.
You're right.
I'm trying to change. Nah, if I'm being funny, yeah, I'm picking that so I can be on Demon Time. If I had to really choose, Venom.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Venom.
19 inches
I'm
of
here.
Venom.
All right, listen. Danny, pick your next video.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So when a villain would glaze
They're
Kakashi
here.
for no reason.
We don't know anything about him, so stay on your toes. Oh, but I know you. Kakashi Hatake, the copycat ninja. He knows Sensei. Kakashi of the Sharingan. He knows his other nickname. The White Fang of the Leaf Sun. Damn, I didn't even know that one. Rated an S-class ninja in our bingo book. Alright, bro, come on now. One of the strongest ninjas in the leaf. I mean, bro is doing tricks on it. What the fuck? They say with one look in his Sharingan eye, he can steal all your jutsu. And your heart. What? Bro must be from the village hidden in the closet. Stay on your toes. Sorry. The shadow clone jutsu.
I'm dead.
What? What is it? Yeah, Tony is. He's
you
good.
need
He's
to know a
peak.
lot about Naruto, but that was still.
Yeah,
No,
it's because like anime tropes. You know what I mean? They all have the same. So it's like you seen one shonen, you seen it.
Oh, but sure, the glaze sometimes.
It's Satoru Gojo, the strongest man in the world. Some say they can't even touch him. Some say he has the prettiest eyes of the game. Some say he has the best hair in the Some say he's fucking ghetto.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
You know my other name. All right, Kimmy, what's your next one?
This one is silly to me. I don't know.
Hey, listen, we'll be the judge of that.
Okay.
She gonna get hit with it. This ain't it, Chief.
It's horny.
Oh my days, of course.
Hold on. I'm gonna
Wait,
restart
what?
it. But the caption says, "Be in my girl's ear," like.
I wonder what sound a porcupine makes.
I wonder what sound a porcupine makes.
Okay, so the caption changed. Okay, but if my man does in my ear,
Oh my days.
I don't want him. Okay. All right.
You're supposed to let it. You're not supposed to pause it, bro. You're not supposed to pause it. I can't just keep pausing it when I'm editing it. You're supposed to let it play.
Bro, all I'm hearing is
Is that the end of this video? Is there anything else left?
we're not even halfway.
You're not halfway through. Oh my days, bro. She about to do this for a minute.
So serious The girl's like getting it, like a whimpering man. Like, you give me a whimper, I'll give you the world. That's it. That's all you got.
You guys ride it out.
Christmas.
Okay, you said that's it.
Days.
Give me a whimpering man, I'll give you the world.
Oh my days.
Oh,
Y'all are ridiculous.
See the tears in my eyes.
funny.
Y'all are ridiculous. All right. So.
Oh my god, I can't breathe. She wasn't wrong. Hear that, guys? Don't be afraid to be in your girl's ear. Like,
Welcome to the season 3 premiere of the Moon Piece podcast. Where we'll never get through the end of this episode. This is actually
We're We're on the last one too.
The last one. We almost about to bring it home.
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Can't wait to show Natalie later.
Y'all are ridiculous. All right, well, I got a funny one then.
Okay.
I was going to have an anime-related one, but now I'm just going to... Y'all already on a chuckle thing, so let's see maybe if this make y'all chuckle.
Are you sure? Because, like, it's hard to follow that up, bro.
I'm not going to say it's going to be as funny,
Okay.
but maybe I can just, like, I don't know.
All right.
It seems like you're enjoying a meal. Maybe you might enjoy this Bev.
Some dessert.
Yeah.
Pet one?
Pet what?
You wanna pet a worm?
Not really.
Why?
I don't. Do you want to pet a worm?
No,
Okay, I don't either.
they don't have teeth.
Oh, they don't. Okay.
Just pet them. Just pet them.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
That's very sweet.
Put them in a boat.
Little kids with
very
like a
sweet.
southern accent is
Just
so
pet
funny.
him.
bet that all?
Just pet him.
You want to pet the worm?
You want to pet the worm?
Oh,
No.
why not? That
Just
attitude
pet 'em.
already? Oh my god.
Oh, that was good.
All right. So, how was sending to the group chat? How was the first? Was it corny, Kimmy?
It was great. It was a good time.
I liked reacting to videos with you guys.
Yeah, y'all was tripping. I was like, this is about y'all right now. I'm just gonna people gonna watch that back and it's just gonna be me like this.
Yo, it's so funny because like I mean like off topic a little bit, no, but on topic, but like I feel like guys try not to make noise when they're being intimate.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
yeah.
like,
It's toxic.
for that to be like,
Have fun, bro.
and I know
Yes.
women like it when you make noise,
Yes.
but to know like that's one of the
My
it's
days.
just like,
Well-
like the fact that you guys like it is even like I don't even want to know the.
I want to know what I'm doing to you.
All right. Well, before we close out, I want to say it live on camera because Danny has no idea I'm going to say this to him. Would you be interested? No. What is wrong with you?
Yeah,
I was like, where's
she's
this
still
going?
on.
Oh my!
I'm
Enough.
sorry.
Enough.
Continue.
I would be down to do some weekly commentary on Love Island if you want me to watch the next season of USA season 7.
Oh my god! It's like Christmas.
This podcast just turned into a different game.
Ooh.
Oh, you want to go down this road?
I had another clip for my third clip of somebody listing down what's going on with all the people that's on the new season. A lot of melanin this season.
Okay.
Not a lot.
There is a lot of melanin for the USA season 7. Remember, this is the one that I watched. This is the one that everybody watched.
This was the
season 6
peak.
So now this is the follow-up season that comes out every day.
Oh.
You know,
but it's shorter than the UK. So
there's a Trump supporter. Everybody already found everybody's tea before they got on the show, and now I see it on TikTok. So I figured since the videos did well when we did the finale for the endings, if you want, I could be
persuaded.
convinced. I could be persuaded. So I
all
do,
for the content.
but we can't do it every day.
No, that's too much. We could do like
Weekly.
maybe like every
Yeah.
3 days or something.
Hard, bro. That's why I'm sitting here, girl. When you sit over here, like, you want me to watch One Piece for an hour? I'm like, listen, I'm about to put my life on the line too out here.
Wild.
Yo, that's so funny. Yeah, I'm 100%. Yeah, let's pattern it out.
Well, that's season 3. Kimmy, you want to bring us home?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for rocking with us.
She's fighting
We
for her life.
rocking
You
with
want to clear your throat real quick?
I'm sorry, I was just laughing so hard. Guys, thanks for joining us for another episode of the Moonpiece Podcast. Tune in with us next time. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and keep it rolling. On that note, enjoy your life.
Like,
Bye.
later.